Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. This is Eddie's YouTube channel coming at you again with another video. Now, I feel like this is asked a lot, and oh my gosh, this is a very talked about conversation in the fragrance game. Are clones worth it? And here's what I think. And I think absolutely they are worth it. I mean, you could be rich and be balling off clones, but you could also be balling on a budget and still be balling off clones. Now, with that being said, here's what I will say to that is if you are going to get the clone, this is at least what I recommend. This is at least what I think. I do, however, think you should at least get the real thing or at least try to save up the real thing if you're going to buy the clone. Because, okay, here's an example, okay? I wouldn't say everybody, but mostly everybody would agree that Michael Jordan is better than Kobe Bryant. Now, obviously, you're going to have some people and ESPN critics, right? They're going to be like, well, Kobe Bryant's better. There's even going to be players that are going to say that Kobe is better. But 95% of players agree that Michael Jordan is better. And here's the thing, right? You could have Kobe Bryant all day, but if you had a time machine and you could go back and you could watch Jordan, would you go back and watch Jordan? Absolutely. It is the same mindset with this. Okay. Now, here's why clones are freaking amazing. Because I want to tell you something. Okay. Clones are a lot closer than a lot of people think. And here's the thing, most people, even if they're not exactly the best clones, they're gonna smell similar. Okay. Now to the fragrance heads out there, they'll be like, oh, well, people can't tell, or oh, it's only 60% similar. Like, stop it. I mean, they're either, again, and I even mentioned this in my last previous video, they're either going off of the hype of something, or I don't know, like they just go, yeah, they go off of other people's opinions, or they just, I don't know, just because it's cheap, they're like, oh, it's only 60%. Oh, I mean, this is not even close to the real thing. I mean, people in the fragrance community, bro, are so freaking bougie, and it's not like for what? Like it genuinely makes no sense to me whatsoever. And so, anyway, I say that to say that, and I will say this too: do your research. If you're going to get a clone, look at videos, look at reviews, but don't take everything. Like take everything with a grain of salt, because the truth is most people won't even be able to tell the difference. And if it's a really good clone, like here's an example: Lattafa, Oud for Glory. I don't care who you are. There are maybe zero point 0.1 of the population would be able to tell the difference, especially in the dry. You cannot tell the difference, and you just can't. You simply just can't. Now, here's why clones are awesome. Because, okay, let's say if you're going to Walmart, or if you just want to chill around the house, or I don't know, if you just want to go shoe shopping, if you just want to go drive, do whatever. Basically anything that is not fancy, but you want to smell amazing, but you want to wear that, and you're not wasting $50 a spray, and 99% of people realistically, or okay, not 97 whatever, won't be able to tell the difference. Why the fuck not? You could be a multi-millionaire and you could be balling on a budget. It really does not matter. Now again, I would save up and get the real thing. And the reason why I would get the real thing is because when you're buying something that's okay, like let's say Initio, or like MFK or Creed, or one of those really luxurious niche brands, like they're meant for special occasions. So when it's meant for special occasions, like you feel special, right? I mean, because it's for a special occasion, right? Like, sorry, I have allergies really bad. I mean, okay, like you're not gonna drive a Lambo. I mean, or most people wouldn't anyway. Like you're not gonna drive a Lambo to a farm. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to get the Lambo all dirty. It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same philosophy with fragrances, right? Now, if you're going to like a fancy dinner or a fancy date, yeah, wear that expensive, sexy, like seductive, sex in a bottle type cologne that brings your swagger up, dog. Like you're like, yeah. Then that's when you wear that, right? But if you're just going to Walmart, or if you're going to Target, if you're gonna go shopping, maybe in Netflix and chill, maybe I don't know, doing whatever. That's when you can put on the cologne. So, and there's websites too on like what different types of clones to get. There's also There's so many reviewers on YouTube too. You kind of have to be able to sniff out the very biased reviews too, but there also are some clones that are pretty bad too. I will say. So you just have to do your research. But I would say generally speaking, the popular clones are pretty accurate. If it's like ones that are like off brand that like no one's ever like people don't really talk about or they don't have good reviews, that's different. Like you'll be able to sniff it out. You'll be able to discern that. You feel me? But now this is my opinion. I mean, this is just my opinion. So yeah, that answers that question. So if you're like, hey, should I get a clone? Yeah. Is a sky blue? Yes. Is 2 + 2 4? Yes. I mean, there's so many conspiracies and shit nowadays, but you get the point. You get the point. Yeah, feel me? So, yes, long story short, you should absolutely get a clone, but get the real thing too. Save up and get the real thing. Yeah, I just put my motherfucking finger down. So, yeah. So if you're just looking and you're like, oh, are people gonna look at me like I'm cheap or I'm this or I'm that? Just get it. I mean, just get it. You could literally go to Walmart and get ones that are inspired by like Dior Sauvage, even like Bleu de Chanel. You cannot tell the difference. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe button. There's going to be a lot more videos to where this is coming from and a lot more better content and fun content that I'm going to be doing. So stay tuned and like and subscribe. Peace, y'all. Peace.